Today is March 2nd, 2022. My name is Rob Carr of Kalamazoo Right to Life, and this is Pro-Life Week. Well, two items today. First off, do these three phrases sound familiar? War is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. Does that ring a bell? Well, it comes from George Orwell's 1948 book called 1984. Series of contradictions, opposites. Well, sometimes I feel that same way when I'm hearing the voices, the opinions from the other side. Well, yesterday evening, Joe Biden gave his State of the Union address. And towards the end of the address, he eventually came around to the issue of abortion, of reproductive rights. And here's what he said. The constitutional right affirmed by Roe v. Wade, standing precedent for half a century, is under attack as never before. I want to go forward, not backwards. We must protect access to health care, preserve a woman's right to choose, and continue to advance maternal health care for all Americans. Okay. So he says that Roe v. Wade is under attack as never before. Under attack? To me, the only people under attack when it comes to abortion is the unborn baby who's being slaughtered and killed. They are under attack, not the mother, not the woman. And then he says that we must protect access to health care. Health care? Health care? You know, when I think of terms like care, prenatal care, health care, I think of saving lives, helping lives, protecting lives, making lives better, not killing them, not destroying them, not dismembering babies in the womb. But I hear abortion care all the time from the other side. Abortion care. Abortion is health care. That has got to be one of the dumbest, craziest ideas that I've heard in a long time. Abortion is anything but health care, but the destruction of the innocent and the vulnerable tiny babies. So I can't wrap my head around that kind of thinking. An abortion rights leader also said, anti-abortion state politicians are pushing a record number of restrictions, and a looming Supreme Court decision could devastate access to even more states and even more states. No one should be forced to travel to another state for abortion care, unquote. So here we are again. Here it is again, that term, abortion care. Well, I guess you know where I stand on abortion care. The second item, on Monday, the U.S. Senate took a vote on a bill called the Women's Health Protection Act. Basically, it's a bill that would codify Roe v. Wade in federal law, through all stages of pregnancy. And the only reason it has not become law is because the Republicans in the Senate have launched a filibuster on the bill. Now, the bill passed in the House because all you need in the House is a simple majority. And since the Democrats control the House, they were able to pass that bill by a small margin. But in the Senate, you need 60 votes to defeat a filibuster. And the bill's not going anywhere because the Democrats would need 10 Republicans to vote in favor of killing the filibuster. And that just isn't going to happen. It just isn't going to happen. So on Monday, the Senate took a vote on ending the filibuster, and it was defeated 46 to 48. Now, not everybody voted, but 47 Republicans voted pro-life to continue the filibuster. And one Democrat voted with the pro-lifers. One Democrat, Joe Manchin of West Virginia. Once again, it seems like Joe Manchin is the only genuine pro-lifer in the U.S. Senate. And he's not even 100% pro-life like we might be. But at least in many respects, in many areas, he is pro-life. So thank God for Joe Manchin. But Senator Bob Casey of Pennsylvania, who claims to be a pro-lifer, voted with his pro-abortion colleagues to defeat the filibuster. And of course they were defeated because they needed 60 votes and they only got 46. But it's a shame that once again we see Bob Casey abandoning his pro-life convictions, if he ever had any. He's abandoning. It's almost like there's no pretense. He's just a pro-abortion vote. He seems to be a consistent pro-abortion vote, and it's tragic because he is spitting on his father's memory. Governor Bob Casey of Pennsylvania, a strong, very strong pro-life Democrat back in the 1980s and early 1990s. He's spitting on his father's memory. He is spitting on his father's grave. So, shame on you, Bob Casey. With that, I will let you go. See you next time. Goodbye.